we were promised so many times that women would have a central role in hammering out the agreement. Now, with the elections in 2010, I think women saw a new possibility of empowerment in Sudan. Liv Tønnesen will now explain to us what is the role of women in the political process, and are they empowered?
Well, this was an important election for Sudanese women. For the first time in Sudanese history, there was a female candidate, Fatima Abdel Mahmoud. She was running for president. And in addition, 25% of the seats in the national, the southern and the state parliaments were reserved for women. So this is important, particularly taking into consideration that women's representation in parliament has been considerably lower in the parliaments that have been elected compared to the parliaments that have been appointed. Compared to many countries in the region, women have had a long history of participating in politics in Sudan. And already in 1965, Fatima Ahmed Ibrahim became the first female representative in the Sudanese parliament. But not only in Sudan, she was the first female representative in parliament in the Middle East and Africa as such. So, however, the women who have been elected to the national and regional parliaments are, or at least should be, very, very busy. There are many problem areas. There's a very high illiteracy rate among women in Sudan. The maternal mortality rate is among the highest in the world, and female circumcision is still widespread. Also, there are laws which discriminate against women. For example, women activists are working to reform the Criminal Act and the family law. The family law regulates issues of marriage, divorce, custody, and inheritance. They say that there are very puzzling contradictions within the existing laws. When Fatima Abdel Mahmoud can become president in Sudan, but she needs the permission of a male guardian to get married. But does more women in politics, which the 25% quota ensure, lead to more women-friendly policies? That's the question. That question assumes that there is a consensus on what women-friendly policies are. Sudanese women have multiple and very competing views on this. While many Sudanese women advocate for gender equality within both public and private spheres of law, many would say that gender equality is unnecessary and undesirable. Mind you, these debates are not unique to Sudan. To take an example close to home, Finnegruppen Uttar and what's her name, Hanne Navintu Harlan, doesn't really have the same views on what women-friendly policies are. So it's natural that also Sudanese women would have very different views on this. So we cannot view Sudanese women as one coherent group, as we often do. They are divided and fragmented along a range of cleavage lines, so that religion, ethnicity, and class, to name a few. It's important to take into consideration that women serve as very important markers of identity within the political landscape in Sudan, and women's issues are thereby very, very politicized.
So, you were touching on, you can't really put every woman in a box and say this is what women think, and I think also that goes to the whole of Sudan. You can't really talk about Sudan and not, talk about different areas, different religions, politics. So I'm hoping now that